Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. I'm jumping on today, inspired to speak about sleep. So, one of my team members this week said, kind of giggled that she felt sleep was overrated, or she used to. And I had mentioned it in her weekly review about it impacting our weight loss. And this is a really common thing. I remember a doctor, the naturopathic doctor, sent me a client. She's got PCOS, insulin resistance, and I wanted to focus on her sleep because she was only getting a couple hours. And she was kind of pissed off. I'm paying you this money and you're talking to me about sleep. So I totally get it. So that's why I wanted to jump on and share some data with you guys, share some examples of the people that, came and said, I'm not buying it. So we're going to talk about what happens when we don't sleep, studies and hormones and all that good stuff. So let's unpack today. So, first of all, sleep is critical for hormones that are going to affect our body comp and muscle growth, fat storage, all that stuff. So, testosterone goes down. That, of course, helps us build muscle. It reduces melatonin, which helps us sleep, also calms the body. So, it also reduces anxiety. So, if you're feeling super anxious, more sleep can help you. It reduces insulin sensitivity. So it raises blood sugar, leading to weight gain. And left unchecked, over time, it can lead even to insulin resistance. And then that's a prerequisite to type 2 diabetes. This is no joke, you guys. Cortisol stays high, so think of more belly fat. The the area around your belly button has 3 times more receptors to cortisol. So if you lose weight everywhere, but there's like a little bloop in front of your belly button, I have one actually, could be a cortisol response, and not getting enough sleep is going to amplify that. Ghrelin goes up, leaves you craving sugars. So you might notice after a few nights of no sleep, you just are the cupboard's just calling you, right, for those cookies and candy and cakes and all that good stuff. Estrogen and progesterone are further left in out of balance, exacerbating any hormone symptoms that you have. So I want to share with you guys, I'm just checking my notes here. I want to share with you guys a couple of studies. 2005 study of 10,000 adults suggested the obesity epidemic is partly due to the average number of sleep. So they saw a correlation to the number of sleep and the size of people. And those who slept less than 7 hours each night are significantly more likely to be obese. Another study of 12 young, healthy, normal weight men, after 2 nights in a row of 4 nights of sleep with no napping, they reported higher levels of craving for sugar and highly processed foods. And that's due to the low leptin and high ghrelin. I don't know if I mentioned ghrelin, but your hunger and satiety hormones get out of whack. I said society, didn't I? Sorry. Oh, it's time for my lunch. My insulin levels are down right now. Getting less than 7.5 hours of sleep means you're at a higher risk of heart attack and stroke. And that's according to PN. And I'm going to post that blog. If you're a reader, you can read all about sleep from that article. And these studies I've pulled it right from the PN article. 11 healthy men in their 20s were allowed 4 hours sleep for 6 consecutive nights. At the end of those 6 nights, you guys, this is so impactful. They all had insulin sensitivity measured in their blood work of a 70-year-old pre-diabetic after 6 nights. Now, it's a small study, but still, it speaks to the power of sleep. And when we think about it, you can survive without food for some time, water less, sleep even less. Try going without sleep for 4 days and see what happens. Okay, so if you want to improve your sleep, what types of things can you incorporate into your life? I think one of the most important things to do is to turn off computers, your phone, the TV, at least 30 minutes before bed. So that blue light that we're getting from our devices tricks the brain into thinking it's daytime, and it affects the release of melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that will help put you to sleep. It starts increasing around 2. Once you put your TVs on, we're cutting into that release. Your circadian rhythm loves consistency. So going to bed and getting up at the same time will really help improve your sleep pattern. Keep the room as cold as possible, as dark as possible, and as quiet as possible. And you might consider a mask or earplugs to help. My husband, okay, full transparency, my husband claims I snore, and which I guess I do. Anyways, he wears earplugs so he doesn't have to listen to me snore. And I've recently learned that that is another symptom of menopause, increased snoring. So there you go. Get light in the morning as soon as possible. That will help with your circadian rhythm and setting it. So when you get up, turn on all the lights. It's the best to get natural light. So if you can go for a walk first thing, maybe you got a dog, that would help. Cut off your coffee before noon. Like I've shared this with you guys before. I love my coffee. If I feel like a coffee in the afternoon, I will get a decaf coffee. Of course, alcohol does affect our sleep, particularly as we hit menopause. I even have a cheat sheet about alcohol and menopause. Exercise will help. So we should all be doing our exercise. You know, if you're not strength training, you're doing your walk. Dinner 3 to 4 hours before bed, so you're not digesting your food. Now, if you got shift work, I know this is ideal. I know sometimes life won't allow that to happen, and we can work around that, but a relaxing bedtime ritual is very helpful. So if you turn your TV off, maybe you take a warm bath, do some meditation, do some yoga. I also have found personally for me, what's helped a lot is to do a brain dump. So if I have a lot going on, because sometimes it's like our minds are so busy, right? I'll just write down everything I have to deal with or everything on my mind, and it just helps me release that, and so it won't keep me up at night. The other thing they've found too, and I don't know if that is included in the PN article that I attached, but the other thing they found is that we claim we're busy and life's I can't get to bed at a regular time, but when they actually look at it, it's more self-induced. So people are scrolling on social media late at night, and maybe you come across a post that stresses you out, so now your cortisol's up, your melatonin's down, good luck sleeping. But the value of getting we should be getting at least 7 hours of sleep, ideally 7.5. It's going to help your body comp. It's going to help you feel better. Like, good luck even navigating the grocery store when your sleep is down and anxiety is high and you're craving sugar. Like, it's just a shit show, right? So I hope that helps somebody today. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. Tag me so I don't miss it. And share with anyone you think this will help. And you guys have a great week, and I will see you next. Bye-bye.